Late nights, early mornings, every day I get it in. Focus on the grind, never break, never bend. I ain't never letting up, I'ma push it to the end. Whenever they count me out, hit them back with a win. The takeover, hey, take over, hey, the takeover, hey, take over, hey, the takeover.
After the alarm clock gets the jackpot, cause X marks the spot. Everybody wanna be on top. If you got a plot, never stop. Cause the have-nots turn into the bragger-lots, grabbing Glocks, calling shots, purchasing empty lots to build pyramids where we live, and that's by the myriad. I was broke for a while, and that made me furious. Now I got the Joker smile, why he's so serious? I only live by the decimals and periods. Cause when you take over, the chips is unlimited. For their beings, you might have to sacrifice a friend, but one of us was gonna have to fry in the end. The moment when loyalty and royalty blends, only the owner of the new Rolls Royce is the trend. So why even begin? You only get divinity or the dividends. I can give you everything, but I ain't got time to give because life is a bitch.
Late nights, early mornings, every day I get it in. Focus on the grind, never break, never bend. I ain't never letting up, I'ma push it to the end. Whenever they count me out, hit them back with a win. The takeover, hey, take over, hey, the takeover, hey, take over, hey, the takeover.
Even when the world's in the palm of your hands, you can show it to your woman that she won't understand. They never thought a black man would put a flag in the land, gain a presidential pass, tinted window looking glass. This book that skipped class, attended the black mass. Seacoats ain't that fast, so all my stolen gold was returned in cash. Now my pool's the size of a crater where a meteor crash. I am laughing at the news while I'm tapping my ash, cause these immature acts, my nigga, don't get a pass. You only learn from the earnings of a completed task. After the prayers, we finally get to eat at last. Time to grow up, spread love, like the words of dead thugs. Still searching for fresh blood, gotta survive like bed bugs. What's up, that's what we say. I control my future while analyzing yesterday. It's the same old shit, take over and get paid. Only cause I'm here to stay, and we not for the play. Do it the Soccer City way.
Late nights, early mornings, every day I get it in. Focus on the grind, never break, never bend. I ain't never letting up, I'ma push it to the end. Whenever they count me out, hit them back with a win. The takeover, hey, take over, hey, the takeover, hey, take over, hey, the takeover.
Nigga tell him a beast, I got an E-class, and I keep it on beats. I got ruby eyes in my Jeep speeds, and keep it 4 or 5 in my cash for fleece police. No, nigga, don't be asking me unless spoken to. Nigga, do not speak, make your annual salary in the week. Let the camera splash at the masterpiece. You see, half of me has to creep, the artist thief. Ain't no probably in robbery, so pardon me. Larceny and extortion, Dr. porky and form a portion. Lonely orphan that wasn't supported. Then I fuck change and millions aborted. At the gun range getting hella morbid. Better keep your shit cash, never reported. Dope imported, hoes not important. But you can only gorge with the gorgeous. Gotta explore with the force of forces. Time flies and my dimes keep on morphing. Dope endorphins, this side fix, nigga, fuck the caution. For Giottos for the ladies' porches. Money is the matrix and I am Morpheus. Gots to have the big money, so stay hungry. You gots to have the big money, so stay hungry. You gots to have the big money, so stay hungry. You gots to have the big money, so stay hungry. We are cyber gangsters, we wire paper, we high and major, rise from danger, the fighting greater, comply with strangers, lie to haters. These are the rules, lose your life trying to get some tools. Rude ass niggas always keep some Jews. Keep shit lit, niggas spark and fuse. Be smart and move, the dark I choose. Keep my connections, I never lose. Everybody's a potential mule. Trap houses, resets to school. Now frat houses where we play pool. Let the money talk, nigga, keep it cool. We all gotta eat in the feast of fools, so everything I cop is bought too. Gots to have the big money, so stay hungry. You gots to have the big money, so stay hungry. You gots to have the big money, so stay hungry. You gots to have the big money, so stay hungry. My account is so fulfilling. Spend millions on your feelings. No more drug dealing. Today it's space age pimping. Gotta break laws to be Santa Claus for these homeless children. If it ain't real estate, my nigga, it just ain't building. Heavy rocks glisten in the watch. The only time I'm chilling. Them rows of dollar bills the size of onions we call a billion. That rose grow from the concrete cause of the blood we spilling. And if we gotta get monkey, my nigga, then bananas peeling. You gots to have the big money, so stay hungry. You gots to have the big money, so stay hungry. You gots to have the big money, so stay hungry. You gots to have the big money, so stay hungry.
Yo, what's good? The guy 720 up in this motherfucker. You are here at the Money Religion. You know, I appreciate everybody showing up 2 o'clock. Like I said, the videos will be sporadic. So I can't tell you that I'm going to be here every day of the week type of thing, you know, because a lot more responsibilities have landed on my lap. And, you know, we got bigger fish to fry. You dig what I'm saying? I've been here for a long time, 15 some odd years. And it's time for an adjustment. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah. Y'all can ask any questions you want. Let's go in. I'm just here to kick it. It's Black History Month. And it's definitely going to be some Black History up in here. If what I got working comes through, good Lord. You understand me. This shit is going to be phenomenal. So, we got a question here. I'm going to address Gems for him. Always asking the question. Oh, yeah, don't forget. We got to put it out here. Do not forget. Get all 9 books that's Kicked Out of Heaven, Volume 1, 2, 3, The Black Man's Bible, The Ethereal Law, and 4 ebooks, which are The Real Nigga Etiquette, The Real Nigga Etiquette VooDoo Edition, and also the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women, Volume 1 and Volume 2 in PDF. That's ebook. You can get all that for $100 right now. Get to it because the sale may not last that long. You know, it is 211. You dig what I'm saying? Shouts out to all my 211 niggas. But yeah, that's what the game is. So go ahead and make your purchases, or just ship some books over here to New York, United Kingdom, and to a penitentiary, all in the same day. They Kicked Out of Heaven, so it's spread across the board. So y'all get involved, man. You get with it or you get left. This is how the game works with me. You dig what I'm saying? And that's how life works. It works at a specific speed, and you better be in on the rhythm, the algorithm. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, let's see here. Somebody asked a question here. Gems for Hymns asked, do you think it's officially over for Drake by K. Dot's second slaughter at the Super Bowl? I mean, it wasn't Slaughter, it's over for Drake. It's over for Kendrick. You understand? Like, Kendrick's music don't get them draws wet. You don't get the pussy wet. Let's just keep it clear. You don't make music that gets the pussy wet, nigga. And I've never heard a female say, "Oh yeah, put on that goddamn Kendrick." It usually be some old skinny ass fucking ugly broad be talking about put on some Kendrick. Nigga, I ain't never heard no motherfucker put on some Kendrick. Drake was thumping, like my young nigga said. The last album was the last album that was knocking was that whole in my energy, you got a lot of energy, all that shit. The Six Guy, that album was official. You dig what I'm saying? What was the one name of that one album he had with the Wu-Tang song on it? Hold on, let me see here. What was the name of this album? Nothing Was the Same. Oh yeah, that album was jamming. And he has touched, the area of music. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick, he got a couple of neo soul songs. Drake hit every single zone, and a lot of niggas was jealous of Drake. A lot of niggas didn't like Drake. Musically, Drake comes from music. I think it was his uncle was real heavy with Prince and whatnot. So he has music in the bones. There's no slaughter here. It's a bunch of fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick is my age. Kendrick is damn near he's only 1 year younger than me. So when you're around my age, my nigga, I expect for you to be of a certain character type and a specific type of operation. And how you carry yourself, you dig what I'm saying? Because we all come from a similar school, and I don't be seeing that essence on homie. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand it thoroughly. So I'm not hating on Kendrick. He's done phenomenal things. I salute the Grammys and whatnot. But that's just my line, bro. One thing I understand about music, which also syncs with the government, which also syncs with the quote unquote black leaders, is that, the people who are making these decisions are bums at the bottom. You're at the bottom, So how can we trust bums at the bottom? How can we trust their decision making? The same people who support Kendrick is the same people who voted for Kamala. You dig what I'm saying? You identify with losers. You make trash decisions. You weren't raised with good music, therefore you can't make good music. And that's just the space. You know what I'm saying? Ab-Soul is a phenomenal MC. Ab-Soul kept it from the age range of which he knows to keep shit. You dig what I'm saying? From everything that I've seen out of Ab-Soul, he's definitely keeping the area of hip hop alive that has been destroyed or they have attempted to destroy. And he kept that alive. He kept it alive with the bars, and I salute that. That nigga J-Rock, I salute that. Win, 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 win. That's what we talking about. You dig what I'm saying? But you don't be seeing J-Rock too close to all of these other niggas. You don't see Ab-Soul too close to the Kendrick, and the niggas gotta be like, nigga, what the fuck is you on? You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga, even though they all gonna rap for each other, they all gonna defend each other because that's the staff. So I understand it. You know what I'm saying? But even with the nigga Schoolboy Q, I'm not acclimated to his music, but the nigga, he keeps it thorough. He keeps it funky from his position. He makes his music for what he likes for him to make, and it knocks with the newer generation. A lot of the shit that they did with TDE, which I have to agree, is the most phenomenal record label that has ever existed on the West Coast, due to the extent of time and also the artists that they didn't put out. But that Doechii, I ain't listened to none of that shit. I've never heard a SZA song. I'm out of music, you nigga, because and then I think they support that whole. Once that Isaiah Rashad weak ass shit came out, and you keep a nigga like that on your fucking team, dog, and you got shit like that leaked out to the internet, nigga, I'm not fucking identifying with you. I'm not relating with you, nigga. Isaiah Rashad came out with some fucking weird shit, and he's a fucking bird ass nigga. I would never have no shit like that sitting on my label. But you know, these niggas support the LGBTQ line. I don't know. Well, I keep distance. You don't know what a motherfucker is doing and what a motherfucker support. You don't know. Haven't you niggas learned that shit with the Malachi York? Haven't you niggas learned that shit with the Polite? You know, I don't fuck with niggas who make bad decisions, bro. That bad decision shit, I do not respect. You know, it shows me that you don't have a good mathematics on your socialism and how you operate, you know, or you may be a puppet from another motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And I don't fuck around with them lines, B. I don't fuck around with bad. Me as a single father, I'm not allowed to make bad decisions. You know, I don't got motherfuckers to rely on and all this other shit. You understand? I have to make proper decisions. You see? So for motherfuckers that voted for Kamala, you're a bad decision maker. You know, you're emotionally driven, you know, and you're a peon. You're dog shit on the bottom of my shoe when it comes to the 720B. I'm not going to support that line at no time. You understand? So Drake has made classical music, but we're dealing with haters. We're dealing with, you know, the average American citizen has been taught and socially propagandized to hate over the past 10, 20 years. You've been taught through music that it's okay to hate and be a separatist. You've been taught through the movies and the TV shows that it's okay to hate and be a separatist. You know, you've been taught by your rappers to hate and be a separatist. You know, I'ma do you and you do, and I'ma do me and you do you, and all this other fucking stupid shit. And that's why niggas is broke right now. That's why niggas is going through domestic violence issues right now, because you're not understanding what the responsibility in your maturity space, in your mature space is, which is to maintain the family, to maintain the group. You understand? Masons is a group. You understand? Illuminati is a group, and they kick your motherfucking ass. You understand? The NFL overall is a group. Do you understand? It's all group shit. So if you don't know how to move with the fucking clan, you know, then you get devoured, you know, and that's why you've been socially propagandized to be an individualistic motherfucker who wants to try to operate off of your ego and look down on other people and all this other shit, and you can't link up with individuals who's at your same, you know, who's on your same playing field, whether that's financially or intellectually. You know, one of my decisions that I made when I was 20 years old is like, yo, I had to figure out why I was getting into arguments with everybody around me, you know, with people at the job and, you know, and all that shit. I said, yo, B, what is the line of why I'm getting into arguments with people all the time? I don't want to get into arguments. It's not a good energy. It don't, you know, having that shit mustered up in my veins. I'm not finna fuck around with that shit. And then it struck me, oh, nigga, I read. And these motherfuckers don't read. So we can't talk about health. We can't talk about herbs. We can't talk about the maintenance of the physicality of the physical, you know, working out and shit like that. You know, we can't talk about proper eating. We can't talk about astrology, different forms of astrology. We can't talk about government operations because you don't read. So from that point on, I said, nigga, I'm only fucking around with people who like the intellectual line. Now it bounces back to euphoria. There's some people out here in the world. Everybody has a high that they're acclimated to. Okay, this is a unique space. My high is the idea, the eureka moment, the new discovery inside the areas of socialism, intellectualism. Okay, that is the high. So I only unify with individuals who are in that same space. You want to know why? Because it allows me to learn from them, because they're on their own path in life and they're going to discover things that I did not discover. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like I was on the phone with a homie yesterday. The nigga told me about his whole career line and what he's been doing at different jobs for the past 10, 20 years. And I learned in this area. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, what's going on over here with that shit? And the reason why is because everything is business at the end of the day. You see, so if you're going to be successful in business, it is wise for you to investigate and then learn every single type of business that's available, because you don't know what tactics or strategies you may have to take from that industry or whatever and utilize it in your own personal shit when you're developing a company or when you're doing something in that space. You dig what I'm saying? You see? So I don't fuck around with bad decision making motherfuckers. The majority of motherfuckers who's over here bumping on the Kendrick, and then not only that, he's the last but not least type right now, and that means he's the only MC in the game that people are really paying attention to because they want to align with his appearance of youth, and he's not young at all. The nigga's 39 something fucking years old. Why are you out here sounding like you 15 and shit? You know what I'm saying? And they're maintaining this immature space. They not like us. Like that whole title, they not like us, is feeding on egotism, and it's feeding on the arrogance and the ignorance of black people. And that's what they want to be lined with. Oh, they not like us. And nigga, who wants to be like you? What the fuck are you talking about? Who wants to be like you with the weave in your fucking hair and you got the domestic violence problems and your ass getting locked up? You don't know who your daddy is, all types of shit. Who wants to be like you, nigga? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Don't nobody want to be like you. You know what I'm saying? That's why the other races are laughing. The other races are laughing while the Negroes sitting up here thinking they the top shit and everybody wants to be like them. No, they like your art, not you. You dig what I'm saying? Okay, if Drake commits suicide, the same ones riding with K Dot will sit here showing fake love. I don't know. Nah, man, there ain't no battle in between no Kendrick and Drake. They're both millionaires. Okay, not only that, they're both signed to UMG. You know, both of their labels are underneath UMG. They're in the same boat with each other. There is no battle. Stop looking for a fight. Motherfuckers want to get so excited about the Thriller Manila when your monkey ass ain't finna get in the ring. That's why I despise a lot of fucking weak shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to encourage nobody or liking to see two people battle when you ain't finna battle. Nigga, you ain't on either side, no way. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? The whole shit is fucking phony. Who cares? They're not gonna duke it out in the ring. You know, your anger is not real anger. Once again, like I said, I don't fuck around with people who have an anger and they don't, do anything about that anger. Tupac didn't like police. Did he shoot two cops? Yeah, he shot some cops. And he basically set it on his eyes. He don't like cops. So he was real about his anger line. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about where your anger is at. You niggas ain't got no areas to be angry. And then at the fact that Drake put Kendrick on and took that nigga on tour when nobody was fucking with him really shows the status of traitor, really shows the status of the lack of appreciation. It really shows that, and then to me, I take your ass to court talking all that A minor shit and you speaking defamation on a nigga name. That shit is not no area to be fucking around with. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just the line behind. I don't support either. I don't give a fuck. It ain't making my pockets fatter. I don't, because Kicked Out of Heaven proved that they not like us either, but still kicking ass. Yeah, Kicked Out of Heaven did prove that they not like us. You want to know why? Because we was out there at the mud huts and them niggas built castles. So, so obviously, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, that's just the truth behind it. Where's the African 16th chapel? Name me 5 African philosophers, B. You dig what I'm saying? The fact is that Negroes are behind. You dig what I'm saying? And if it takes a mass amount of scientific work in the areas of degradation in order for you to excel past others, then do so. You dig what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's all about the racial line. You know what I'm saying? What do I think about the lady with the voodoo of chief quarterback? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch sports, bro. Even though I will sports bet, I do have a metaphysical system that works. You dig what I'm saying? The Kings did beat Mavericks. yesterday, and the Nuggets won against the Trailblazers. My nigga Fetty knows what I'm talking about. And so, I need to stick with the sports betting line. I don't know, dog. VooDoo is not a powerful system to get yourself involved in. It's not a system that's focused on the attainment of finances. You know what I'm saying? It's not in their mythology when it comes to the African line. And, if we're going to get super technical, the majority of African people are scared of money. They really don't know what to do with it, how to operate with it, or how to keep it going for a multitude of generations. You dig what I'm saying? So that's just the line. A lot of blacks here in America obviously were bought and sold over finances, so they don't, it's not a natural system for them to be drawn into. I've seen black people turn down hundreds of thousands of dollars because they're scared, or they think they're greater than the money, or they think their relationships with their friends or whatever is greater than the money. Like, man, dog, motherfuckers got a lot of psychological issues, and I will admit it does take a lot of experiences, most likely traumatic experiences, for you to really understand and comprehend and appreciate money and how it moves and operates. You got to be slammed with your back against the wall in a multitude of different situations for you to finally get it. A lot of people don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They'll never get it, no matter how many times they've been traumatized. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the line. But yeah, y'all shoot some more questions. VooDoo is not a system that I would ever promote anybody to fuck around with or get involved in. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't have, there's no, you don't feel the love connection with inside the stories. You don't feel a money system. You go over there to Greek mythology, it's everywhere. They hunting for gold cups and gold this and gold that, and the wife cheated, and the husband went over here, got this other broad, and there's all types of crazy shit going on, which is the socialism that you live in today. Yeah. The only occult system that rules the world is called the English language, and until you understand that, you will fail. But then there's a lot of other psychological exceptions that you have to make to get to grasp the power in the order to move words. You know what I'm saying? You definitely have to be historically literate. You got to be occult literate. You got to be literate in the sciences of linguistics. You know what I'm saying? And you will get there. She was poking a voodoo doll of the Chiefs quarterback, wishing misfortune on his. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You got to believe in that science in order for it to actually work on you. And a voodoo doll, or the mathematics of voodoo, is not powerful like that, bro. It's not that powerful, bro. And one reason why it's not that powerful is because it's not that old. The power is found in what's aged. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand that the English language is actually older than the science of voodoo. Okay. The game wasn't rigged. You have to understand that, the father to physics is metaphysics, as I stated in the Ethereal law by now. And what we're talking about when I say that is that, metaphysics is the allowance, and it is the proof that you may need in order to make the proper decisions on things. And it will be done in signs and symbols. And what was the signs and symbols? It was easy. The Eagles in Philly. Okay, Philly is where all the drama was going on during the course of Trump's presidential run. Okay, and then not only that, it's an eagle, and the American symbol is an eagle. Kansas City is a chief, and the chief is, ruled by the Indian realm. Just like they had the Black Hawk helicopter is an Indian term. You see what I'm saying? So then when you say chief, Trump definitely has to prove himself to be commander-in-chief. Okay, and that's exactly what happened, and that's why the Eagles swamped it. Understand me? It could have been rigged, whatever the case, it most likely was, because we're going to get our proper due for being on top. And that's what Trump did. Shit, the nigga running shit. This is the American eagle. We represent the eagle. I represent the eagle. The Aquila constellation is an eagle constellation. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, we won. The eagle won. The eagle won over the Indian chiefs. And it's so funny on how there's so many individuals who they want to run around here talking about their Native American Indians and they're this, that, and nobody cares, bro. You got conquered over 100 years ago, bro. It's like, do we have to do it again to give great reminder in this motherfucker? 100, 200 years ago, you got your ass whooped. It don't matter, bro, on how long it took or what trickery was put in place or what raping and pillaging occurred. That does not matter because the end result is the only thing that matters. And the end result was you got your ass mopped. Okay, and you're not doing anything and to try to avenge anything. You're not trying to pull any form of revenge. You think you're going to make a rap song? You think you're going to put on your moccasins and dance around in a fucking circle with feathers in your hair and do your great ceremony, and you think that's going to fucking avenge anybody that got slaughtered, nigga? It's like, what are you thinking, bro? You know what I'm saying? No, that's not how it works. Jermaine Dupri said real rap isn't for today's generation who dislike K-Dot. Look, one thing we got to understand, and what happened with the legacy of Drake, is that the legacy of Drake or Kendrick really has nothing to do with either one of them. You see, what you're dealing with is you're dealing with a lot of children who were raised on Coca-Cola, who were raised on Dairy Queen, who were raised on the Burger King Whopper. Okay, they have no appreciation or respect built into the system. They don't have to do any physically demanding work. They don't have to be respectful. They think everything is supposed to be here by the snap of a finger. It's a microwave generation. And then last but not least, they're all ADD, ADHD, video game playing fucking rejects when it comes to the reality of where humans come from and the things that we've done in order to get us here to this stage of great convenience. Okay, so when you put out a product like I have and I still do, all products right here by now, your main focus is your enemy or your nemesis is ADD, ADHD. Okay, because see, and that's why, the music game is very difficult for a lot of people, especially when it comes to relying on streams and all of that other shit, because you're dealing with the ADD mentality and you got to keep the attention span in order to in order to keep your product alive or keep your name alive. And that's why I wrote these books. I understood that. It's an Instagram generation we're dealing with. So what did I do? I loaded the books up with pictures and paintings from all different types of time periods to draft in the subconscious, unconscious mind and have you attach to said material. So even if you don't read it, you could just flip through the pictures and have a good time and read the descriptions. You dig what I'm saying? And the descriptions will overall pull you in. And then you're going to look back at that cover again. And when you look at that cover, you will see my name. My name is embedded into your thinking. You see what I'm saying? It's not necessarily a space of Jay-Z or Snoop or where you got to make a ton of products, do all this fucking performing on stage everywhere in order to get your name embedded into people. And then guess what? The next generation then swiped your ass. You don't even know. I asked my kids about what was going on at school or what they were talking about pertaining to them trying to take Jay-Z to court. He said, my generation don't really know anything about Jay-Z's work. Look at that. Exactly. So he's already written out the whole generational game. Now, if he dropped a new album, which if him and Kanye got back together right now, drop a new album, it'd probably be phenomenal. It'd take over the world. Kanye, he done fucked up again. This nigga over here talking all this stupid shit in the public, nigga. When you was already connected to the president and you was already connected to the Elon, all you had to do was shut the fuck up and play the background, nigga. And that would be the best way for you to gain the position to so-called take on France and they 85% ownership of Africa. Nigga, if a small little country like that could take over a whole goddamn continent, is wrong with the psyche of the individuals that are on that continent, and it needs to stay right there. You ain't fist to do no great hero. You is not Captain Planet, nigga. Get the got bullshit, and you done fucked yourself again, running your fucking mouth about a bunch of goddamn nothing, running your mouth to a bunch of people who ain't gonna do shit but go to Wendy's and get the number 5. You understand me? And you ain't ate no Wendy's in the past 20, 30 fucking years, nigga. Who the fuck you think you complaining to, and what are you expecting from that complaint? Everything that you do, you have to, bounce back on the results. You see what I'm saying? And that's what the bottom line is your results. Okay? It's not the action in the front, it's the results of the action, Is paying taxes blue? The tax dollars has been spent on millions of dollars of condoms in Ukraine. No, paying taxes is called we kicked your ass. And you're going to do what we say do. That's what paying taxes is called. Okay, let's not forget, what the status of dominance is. They came over here to this country, they kicked your motherfucking ass, and now we can take all your artifacts and put them in museums. We'll charge you at the door for you to see your own fucking bloodlines artifacts, okay, which are now irrelevant compared to the conveniences that you have at our local Walmart. So you can go and look at the magical bowls with the designs on them in the museums and shit, okay? And I kicked your motherfucking granddaddy's ass. I kicked your motherfucking daddy's ass, nigga. And you gonna pay me some motherfucking taxes because I want you to. That's what it's called. Okay? Why does everybody miss this space of what happens with the booty of war? That's what it's called. It's booty, nigga. The spoils of war. You understand? I could drag your bloodline out for fucking 500 years if I want to. And that's exactly what they did. But the concept of it is, the concept isn't far. Let me show you what it is. What's so far is the fact that you have nothing you can swing back on. You can't swing back. So because you can't swing back, you want to evade the reality of the rules. And try to do this infancy crying while you're rolling around in your diaper, begging for somebody to respond to you with sympathy. You see, and they know it. We know you have a lack of intelligence, so we will give you the Section 8, we will give you the EBT, we will give you other accolades because we know you're defunct. Okay. It's not far, but it's too harsh for most to handle. Well, if it's too harsh for, I get it. Ville's finest, my nigga. I get it. It's too harsh for anybody to handle. Dog, it's not harsh to handle. It's just, are you going to be mature about the reality? It's not harsh to handle. You lost. Fuck loser. Okay? That's it. Stop aligning with losers. You understand? That's all there is to it. You know what I'm saying? I said, look at this. The kicked out of heaven. What is this? I said, it is a great amount of ass kicking the European has done on the planet. We gonna figure it out, nigga. How is your culture and your mind designed in such a way where you have come to the planet and done phenomenal level of ass kicking? It should be in the Guinness Book of World Records, okay? Okay, the amount of ass kicking the European has done, the amount of trickery, the amount of traitors that he has created out of other people's races in order for his agenda to move forward. That is what happened on every fucking continent on this planet. Okay, now stop being a bitch about it, except for the fucking reality, and then move on it. If you gonna move, but if you can't accept reality, you'll never be able to move. So I said, you know what? We're gonna play the game. I need a career. I need to figure out. I'm not going to waste my time. We're going to monetize it. I like the books that you Europeans write, especially the books that you Europeans write about each other. So let's go ahead and transcribe it. Let's put it in a bibliography, put it in the material, and then I'll put it in Jeff Bezos' hand. And then Jeff Bezos says, oh, this is great work. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that Keenan Booker's customers and fans get his material on time. That's right. The white boy will send you white history coming from a black man. You see what I'm saying? There's always ways to find out how to finagle the taggle and finagle within the blah, blah, blah. Nigga, there's always a way to do it. But if you're not serious, then you ain't finna figure out shit. You understand? Okay, so I had to figure it out. Was your torture devices real? Was Cinderella real? Huh? Was the sword in the stone for real? Ah, yes, it was, Mr. Booker. And we have pictures for you. It's in the cathedrals. We'll put it in the book. Yeah, oh, I love it. And we're going to get to pay. Do you understand? Oh, we're going to talk about your witchcraft. We're going to talk about your vampires and your werewolves. You got so many movies about the subject. Why can't we dig in and see what the fuck was going on with your pilgrims and why they fucking left Europe from the get-go and then keep their monkey ass right there? Oh, the pilgrims didn't even like the way y'all niggas was operating in the bullshit that was going on. So I went to figure out what was going on. Okay? You know? Yeah. Let me see here. Most wars and conflicts occur. Did you see where? Did I see where Trump said if the Hamas don't release hostages by 12 on Saturday, all hell will break loose? Yeah, I think I saw that clip. I mean, he can say what he gonna say and do what he gonna do. You niggas need to be reminded, okay? Because you're over there living in the sand hut, okay? Blow your fucking shit to smithereens. Oh, this is the reality. Why does everybody want to play like the world is made of fucking jello? That is not what this shit is, B. Stop listening to your fucking mammy. Niggas be listening to these fucking big titty bitches out here and these no titty having ass bitches over here, yeah, running they goddamn mouth. Bitch, you ain't never been in no motherfucking war. Bitch, keep your ass in the motherfucking kitchen. Have my goddamn shepherd's pie made. The fuck is you talking about? You don't have no discussion. You don't have an opinion on what the fuck men been doing for thousands of fucking years. You see what I'm saying? But that's the whole point. The majority of men have not aged their blood. They haven't opened up the ages inside their blood. So therefore, and a lot of black males really don't feel within the space of that responsibility line because you have not contributed to this big picture called America on a standpoint. Shouts out to my nigga Benjamin Banneker who has. And there's a lot of other individuals out there that we'll never forget. Great inventors and whatnot. But you have to deal with the fucking reality, bro. You have to deal with the reality. The reality is all the black groups have failed. You all went to the penitentiary about some booty. You dig what I'm saying? You couldn't even handle no motherfucking pussy. The woman you call the black woman goddess locked your ass up. You see? You know what I'm talking about? Backwards ass shit. I don't do no backwards shit. This is backwards. You waved the flag for your home country in protest of being sent to your home country. Do you see how backward that is? You see how backward that is? You say police are racist, but you have two opposing gangs in the same neighborhood and kill 10, 20 motherfuckers in a month, but you want to call the police racist and they ain't killed nobody in your neighborhood. You see the backwards thinking? It's a lot of ass back cavalcade going on in this motherfucker. That's why I keep niggas the fuck away from me. This is backwards ass thinking shit. I don't do that backwards thinking shit, bro. I'm not in a position where I can. If I fuck up on any level, B, it ain't gonna be nobody in my audience gonna be able to save me. Right? Ain't nobody say if I get fucked up, ain't nobody putting no money on my commissary coming from this group. All niggas gonna do is hunch their shoulders. I told that nigga shouldn't have wrote no book talking about some motherfucking werewolves. I knew they was gonna get that nigga one day. That's all the nigga gonna say. Nigga is fucking worthless. Fuck out of here. Fuck is we talking about? Let's deal with some motherfucking reality. You see, let me show you a reality. Y'all want to see a reality? Woo! Check this reality out. Come on, nigga. Pull it up. Hold on. Check the fucking reality. I love reality, B. You want to know why I love reality so much? Because you can't defeat it. You can't defeat that trees grow. That is a reality. You can't defeat that. You know what I'm saying? You can't defeat the fact that you got blood in your... Oh. This is the reality, brother. Your prison cell is the reality. You writing on the wall is the reality. Yes, this is the reality. Yes, your prison cell for life. About a pussy hole, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, nigga. This is your reality. Look through your little mailbox slot. Yeah. Nature Boy's prison cell. The cult leader. That's why I ain't doing no motherfucking coat. Yeah, you see? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, all because you broke up with a bitch. Let's talk about it. You see that? You see this shit? You see this shit? Just draw your horse on the wall. All because you broke up with a bitch and you were so immature about it. You were so angry inside that you loaded up a video that she gave to you out of her heart, a sexual video, and you loaded it up to the internet and they locked your ass up about some motherfucking revenge porn. Nigga, say what? Nigga, what type of immature ass nigga is that? B, I would never in my life load up no motherfucking video online about some broad that came over here and gave me the soul. You dig what I'm saying? A broad came over here and wanted to be great mammy. You understand? And nah, man, I'm not finna do no shit like that. Oh, clown ass nigga. But clown ass nigga gets clown ass results, and your results is spending life in the motherfucking pen about some weak ass shit. You see what I'm saying? But nigga had great followers. He had the coat. I don't need no coat. I don't got no motherfucking problems. I don't need people to worship me, nigga. None of that shit. Worship the game, nigga. Do you understand me? Now, if a nigga fall in love with the intellect that I put together and put inside these books, if a motherfucker fall in love with that and gets entrenched, I understand that completely because that's where I'm at. But nigga, having your eyes on a motherfucking human, nigga, no. I don't know. No, because you don't know what a motherfucker is doing behind the scenes, man. Damn, Trump has barred neutered men from playing female sports. She called them niggas neutered. That was the first one. That was live. That was the first time I heard that. The Ville's finest says something phenomenal. Human beings in general are designed for illusion because actual literal reality is too complex and demanding on the mind. I don't see how, like, where is the muscle that represents the mind that makes it too tough? You know, like physical work gets too tough because you can feel the drain on your body. I don't understand feeling a drain on the mind. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just be having a divine complex and be thinking that they should be respected in a certain space, and all their decision makings is already divine as it is. So they don't accept any modification or alteration coming from an outside source. You understand? And that would also include the reading of books and other levels of foresight that you could be, brought into. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, weak ass shit, man. Let me see here. People will follow anybody with charisma, don't matter how obviously insane or fake folk are. Yes, this is true. This is true. People will follow anybody with charisma, no matter how obviously insane or fake folk are. Yeah. And a lot of people, people come around me, or when I show up to places, people be expecting something out of me. I'm like, dog, what the fuck are you looking at me, bro? What the fuck, dog? You expect me to tap dance? You want me to fucking jump up on the table? What are you looking for, nigga? What the fuck is wrong with your brain? I'll break a person up out of that space. When they got all that fucking glossiness on the eyeball and shit, nigga, I breathe the same air as you. What the fuck is wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't have a respect line. They don't know what shit is. But then at the same time, I've done a lot of things that are outside the normality of the human operation. So, maybe there's some special type of glow. I don't know. Humans are weird. I'm going to do what the fuck I need to do and stay away from the weird shit. Nature Boy had a chance to accept a plea deal for 3 to 7 years, and his pride blew his trial. He thought he was gonna be able to beat the court. Nigga, hold on. You better take what the fuck they give your ass, nigga. Now they got your ass life, nigga, because your ass gonna sit up there and fight. Nigga, you are guilty as charged, nigga. Yeah, I don't play them games. Fuck that shit. I do not play them games, man. I'm not. No, 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 no. No, no, no. And humans, they like the humans who really don't have nothing to do and stay within that middle space of existence and just work a job and go home and pay their bills. They're looking for excitement, and sometimes they're looking for excitement and don't even know that that's what they're looking for. So they want to play a longevity game with you and try to destroy what you got because you got more shit than what they got. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, you know what I'm saying? I like nice things, so I keep bums the fuck away from me. I only like to kick it with niggas that's on my same playing field or higher. I don't kick it with motherfuckers who are lower than me. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the tax bracket, when it comes to the intellectual line, I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I may shake hands with you. I don't even be smoking blunts with niggas, man. And that's about it, my nigga. When it comes to, motherfuckers be wanting to get in and sit up underneath a nigga. Nah, bro, I'm not no nigga for no cult leading shit. You want to do some cult? You want somebody to be a cult leader, nigga? Tap into my YouTube videos. About as close as you gonna get, nigga. I'm not gonna do none of that goddamn drink the Kool-Aid. We gonna have everybody wearing fucking red and give me all your motherfucking property and all this other shit. I mean, I'm not doing that shit. The name of the game, let me tell you something, bro. The best way in this game to operate is to be detached. I have no problem with detachment, because one thing that I know, it's even in my natal chart, that I cause cognitive dissonance amongst people. And a motherfucker will see my books and then see how many albums I did, and that immediately will cause a cognitive dissonance because it's against the stereotypes that are already loaded up in your mind. You think that I have to approach the game with a nickel bag and a fucking do-rag on, when I find that highly disrespectful, and I will show you where the intellectual capacity is at, nigga, and I will also show you where the financial capacity is at, and then you'll see that it has trumped yours, so now you will have to shut the fuck up and deal with the reality of what you're witnessing. You dig what I'm saying? Like one of the homies said, was like, man, you got bars on your music ain't no joke, man, and these books ain't no motherfucking joke, man. How you balance in both fields? It's like, look, B, intellectualism is not a mandate inside music. Music is supposed to be the expressions of life that unify us all through, common experiences. You know what I'm saying? And that has nothing to do with intellectualism. So music is more based on, feeling and wisdom. Intellectualism is a different space because now we're getting literal and detail, and that is a collegiate academia field, especially at our age. And I understood that when it comes to business models, and throughout the multitude of different business models that I've witnessed over time, that music is not directly business. So due to the fact that music isn't business, that I had to do something that was more solid for my future, and then not only that, could have a more respectable title when I'm going out here into the world. So I'm 41 now, right? So if I was out here at 41 years old with 12 albums, oh, you're a rapper, you're a bum, you lost, you had nowhere to go, so you just tried to write some poems and put it on a beat, and then you want to sell me your shit. You know what I'm saying? Is how it's looked at. That is the bottom line. That is the reality. You know what I'm saying? If you 41 years old and you go holler at a lawyer female, a female doctor, she gonna look at you and be like, nigga, you do what? You rap? Oh, I don't know about that one exactly. But if you go to a female doctor or a lawyer and be like, yeah, I own a publishing company, I'm an author of these books, boom, boom, boom. They're like, oh, yeah, oh, it's right, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that's the space that nigga gonna stay in, because the name of the game is called a demand of respect. And the way you carry yourself has to be in that space of demanding respect. If you or I moved to the jungle and said we are great God, easy 100K, okay, I don't know. You know, she was the first one to call Brother Polite a Nigerian, scamming the black community. Is he Nigerian? I don't know. I know that nigga what. I know that nigga couldn't get no hoes in high school looking the way he looking. And if you ain't knocking down no bitches in no high school, nigga, you don't even have the energy or the gusto that is required to close the deal in this real world. You know, you must close the deal, nigga. You must push the motherfucking envelope to its end. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So you have to demand respect from society. You know what I'm saying? And you do that with a title that's respected, you know, and that's going to be doctor, lawyer, author. Rapper isn't really in that space. Rapper is only respected amongst black people, black culture, but the black mind is so fucked off that black culture thinks that the world is black culture, and whatever you think in your little fucking minuscule, you know, counterproductive mentality, you think the world operates off the same shit, and they don't, and they're laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? You don't even recognize the laughing. You just see the motherfucker laughing at you, and like, oh, they over here having a good time. They laughing. I want to go laugh with them. Yeah, okay. And you go do that shit, and they laughing at your ass the whole entire time. You know. So yeah, you know, this is just the reality of the situation. You know, it's Black History Month. It's time to start making some better decisions. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the brother Malcolm X, you know, as he passed at the end of this month. And then also we're gonna say peace to Valentine's Day, Saint Valentine's, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go out there and express some love to your woman, you dig what I'm saying? And women do the same with your partners, you know. And that's just where the world is at, you know. Am I gonna go hard on speaking on Saint Valentine's? Nah, I'm not gonna go into all of that. We've done that for several years. People should get the point now, and if you don't got the point, then purchase the Kicked Out of Heaven, Untold History of the White Races, you know, circa 700 1700 AD. You dig what I'm saying? Then we're gonna refresh the book in a couple of years. I'm also gonna have the audio book coming out pretty soon, and then the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women. I got some new definitions to put up in there, so we're gonna redo that book as well. And I definitely appreciate all the purchases that happened recently, especially with the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Woman. It is a volume 1 and a volume 2, but it is to be bought in its totality. A lot of people don't get that, you know, which really shows the retardation of what's going on here in the world, you know, or maybe it was out of their pay range. But I definitely thank you for making those purchases. You dig what I'm saying, pertaining to the book. I know it's expensive, but you know, I was told to make it that way, you know, or I wouldn't be able to make $1 off of it. You dig? So yeah, Encyclopedia on Alchemy of Women. I might have another book coming up here. It all depends on what happens during the course of this month. You might be able to get a lot more material out of me, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep the ball rolling. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, we're gonna keep the ball rolling for sure. All these planes falling out of the air, I don't know. You know, stop acting like you're important and need somewhere to go. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers is not important like they be trying to impose. You just waste the money because you don't know how to put it in anything that's gonna be an investing line. You know what I'm saying? Investing and making generational wealth is obviously a very new paradigm for Black people. You dig what I'm saying? And so we're entering it, and we're getting exercised with it, and we'll see what happens in the next, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you know, if we're here that long, you know, who knows? Because there's definitely some type of battle going on in the sky. And this somebody asked a question here. We're going to approach all of these questions. What do I think about ley lines and the earth energy? Ley lines are very real. Earth energy is very real. I'll never shy away from Mother Earth. I really don't like it when people get to talking about the HAARP did that, and they're manufacturing hurricanes and blah, blah, blah. It's like, dog, how dare you try to, you know, depreciate the strength and the power of Mother Earth and what it can do with waves and monsoons and hurricanes and earthquakes and things of that nature. And as long as your inferior mind is there and you think some great machine over here in Alaska can create all your weather, nigga, Mother Earth got some shit to show you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the first chapter of the Kicked Out of Heaven It is nothing but natural disasters for over 1,000 years. And my friend, those natural disasters are far more aggressive and violent in nature, and also with the results versus what we have ever experienced or what we have ever thought to be capable. And so that's a prime example right there. So I'll never put a harp or some machine that can, orchestrate weather and over the power of Mother Earth. Mother Earth is phenomenal. All of its beings that's on it, in the water, in the land, in the air, phenomenal. The ley lines, very true. And why is the ley lines true? Because every city has its own energy on how they operate pertaining to their socialism and, what is produced in that city and, their statues and all of this stuff. And they have their own way. And that way is definitely evident is definitely coming from the ley lines intersections at that point. Okay. So that's all there is to that, what do I think about the U.S. aid cutting jobs? It was needed, what the U.S. aid was doing with and how they were spending money on all of these problems, and also trying to enforce an agenda with money. They were basically creating a worldwide LGBTQ mafia by paying motherfuckers to be homos and birds and buying condoms and dildos and all that type of shit for other countries all across the planet. This shit is backward. Like, what type of mentality do you have where you're worried about what these niggas is doing with their sexual activity over here in Saudi Arabia or Iran or in Nigeria, or what the fuck are you doing? Like, who cares, bro? Like, what the fuck? Your propaganda, your intention was to make the whole world run around here butt naked like and have one big Greek orgy everywhere across the whole goddamn planet. Have you lost your fucking mind? We have shit to maintain. Gives a fuck about some motherfucking booty in the human stank part. Motherfucker stank. You've been sitting on your ass all goddamn day. You've been out here fucking working, tilling the ground. You've been doing the lawnscaping on. Motherfucker, you stank, nigga. You've been playing the basketball. The bitch been jumping up and down, cheerleading, goddamn. The bitch been sitting in front of the goddamn computer at the call center. It stank. Why are you worried about another human stank ass parts, man? And that's all the USA was doing. That's all that LGBTQ is doing. They want to put your fucking nose in the fucking shithole. You know what I'm saying? And it just released, they put $54 million on the hotels in New York last week, nigga. So, they're doing all types of foul ass shit. Yeah, they're doing all types of foul ass shit with our tax dollars, and the only blame is us. We've been sitting back getting intoxicated for the past 20 years, not giving a fuck about our adult responsibilities, and part of our adult responsibilities is to keep a magnifying glass on the government's ass, okay? And we have not been doing that, so it's our fault. Don't be pointing no finger at nobody, at no USA. Don't point no finger at no Democrat. Point the finger at our motherfucking slack and what we were doing and not paying attention and not utilizing the true American revolutionary spirit and stringing a motherfucker up on the tree like they need to be strung up on the tree for doing foul ass shit with our tax dollars. That's just the bottom line. That is the history of America. Okay? You fuck up, we serve your ass. Okay, we are in front of your home with the pickaxe and the fucking torch at 3 a.m. We are upset. We do not allow fuckery to go on. Black or white individuals back in the old days of America, you go out here and you rape the old lady and you kill the old lady, your ass go to jail. You wouldn't even make it to the motherfucking court date because the angry mob is here and we want the skin. Okay, we will turn your skin into great potato chip. You understand? And that's all the nom motherfucker. Yeah, that's all. We will put your motherfucking parts in a jar, nigga. What are you talking about? That's what Americans did. Black, white, male, female. It's all through the records. Don't be reading these books from the 90s thinking you learning some shit. Go read the books from the 1800s because they're up here. They're available. The books from the 1700s, the books from the 1600s, they're all online available, my nigga. and they will tell you about what the fuck was really going on, not this bullshit on the motherfucking PBS special. You know, they try to keep everything all soft and sweet, and this is the same race of motherfuckers over here skinning motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here, B. I don't want to hear that shit. You niggas is liars. You understand me? You're fucking lying. Okay? Let's deal with the reality here, people. Okay? I like reality because you can't defeat reality. You come with that fake ass shit, I can destroy your fake ass shit, and I'm going to take your soul with it. How about that? That's what happens when your fakeness gets discovered. When your fakeness gets discovered, your soul leaves through the great stage of embarrassment. You see? And now everybody knows, you know, that you didn't walk what you tried to talk, nigga. And that's just the bottom line to it. So fuck all that weak ass shit, man. It is not the government's fault. It is we the people's fault. You got your fucking women over here looking through these silly ass filters and doing all this old dumb ass shit. And we got far more important than laughing every goddamn where. We got the whole next generation thinking everything is fucking unreal and silly because motherfuckers get on the line and think, oh, this is a space where I could be a comedian and make something fucking, you know, make something attracting through the areas of entertainment here. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You understand? That's not the space for the internet. The internet is, by me, I've always used the internet for money purposes. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this YouTube space and shit that I do, I'm only doing it because I'm tired of the way niggas carrying themselves in public and the way the whole shit looks and the way you allow other races to look at us. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just the whole point. You know, so we have to fix these lines, and this is a problem. So I provide solution to that problem. And at the end of the day, the true solution is called DIY, nigga. Do it yourself. You understand me? And if you're not gonna do it yourself, then it wasn't designed for you. You were meant to be of the gorilla. Okay, you have the gorilla DNA. And that's where you were meant to be because, you know, you have no comprehension of engineering, of even social engineering for that fact. You know, we're not even talking about a physical engineering where you got to use all types of mathematics and shit. We're just talking about the engineering of proper socialism and etiquette. You dig what I'm saying? And if you can't do that by understanding what humans have been through and be able to cite things in history that have brought us to this point and what we need to utilize to carry on forward, then, you know, what is the point of your existence? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a lot of people that's been fucking around in the government playing goddamn games with the money, and a lot of people then, you know, got a whole bunch of money and don't deserve it, and they got this money, the social status symbol, so they could look down on an individual. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people want to do. A lot of people only want to get rich so they could look down on others who doubted them. You know, that's really the main goal of what a lot of people do. It's war. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's just a mentality, and that's just the world we live in. You know, just deal with the fucking reality to it. You know what I'm saying? If you can't deal with the reality on who kicked your ass, then you can't deal with any reality on how to avenge the souls of your ancestors. You know. And that's the end part of it. And to avenge is called honorable. And honor is a thing that gets respected by both sides, even your enemy. You know what I'm saying? To curse the dead is very dishonorable, is how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a gate that we all have to go through. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to die in pain. You know, you wanted to be swift and quick. You know, so that's just it. You know, it's Black History Month. Don't forget that. So go ahead and shop at Millennium DVDs and keep and attain and possess, because you love the Black scholars that have attempted to give you as much information as possible, and that was in their willpower to do. You know, and you can possess them through Millennium DVDs and not have to be relied upon. Have to rely on YouTube or any other streaming platform to hear from your Bobby Hemmett's, your Phil Valentine's, your Francis Cress Welsings, your Ivan Van Sertima, so on and so forth. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, go there, do that. You know, donate, and purchase the books. Anybody got any further questions? You might as well shoot them now or forever hold your peace in this motherfucker, because I'm definitely about to vacate. Let me put the link for the Millennium DVDs right here. We got sales going all month. Get at me if you're serious, because the internet has provided a space where people feel as if they don't have to be serious. Am I still trading? Trading what? Trading in stocks? What are we trading, darling? Let me see what we got here. Let me put the Cash App up in here. Yeah, I mean, I haven't started yet, but yeah, I mean, trading is there. I'm not doing any day trading. I'll be doing longevity trading. Yeah, I heard about Neely Fuller passing. Rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying? And he told you in his book, like, yo, stay away from the nigga. God, there's just something wrong. It's something wrong, and we need to figure it out. But if we're not going to approach, we're not going to identify that something is wrong, you'll never be able to fix it from the get-go. And what is wrong is our lack of comprehension on self-sustenance within this society right now. At one time, we did have it, and I'll never remove the fact that we did have it at one time, but we're not going to sit here and worship about the old world as if, we're not, capable of doing that today. So peace to Slocum, Texas, and Rosewood, Florida, and many other places across the country that were black owned and operated, like Ottawa, Michigan, but you failed within your position by going out here letting Europeans know how much you owned and how much money you had and how much land you got, and they took your shit. You understand me? Because you didn't have enough war. You're not ready for war. You're not ready for war and what war truly entails and demands in order for you to succeed. You have to fall in love with death, and the Negro is not prepared for any of that shit. The Negro tries to look for a reason to look down on others, and that is look down on his own, and that is the main reason why the French and the Spaniards were able to come to the African coast to kidnap the people. Christopher Columbus talked about that in his personal journal. He said it clearly. Oh yeah, he said they do not teach their own children, for number one, and for number two, they all despise each other. And that's what keeps their tribes separated, was the element of despising. And looking down upon, because this tribe was taller, or this tribe had wider shoulders, or this tribe, like there's a tribe down there right now that only has 2 toes, and they won't mate with anybody outside of their tribe because they say the 2 toes comes from some alien. So they all ended up being an incestual tribe. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, and I'm gonna name it. Hold on, let's name the tribe. Because sometimes when I get to talking about tribes, I don't name the specific tribe. 2-toe tribe in Africa. And we're going to let the 2-toe tribe, the Vadoma. See, look at that. The Vadoma are an African tribe from Zimbabwe where many people have a condition called ectrodactyly, which results in them having only 2 toes on each foot. This condition is also known as ostrich-footed because the 2 remaining toes turn inward, similar to an ostrich foot. Okay. Ectrodactyly is caused by a mutation on chromosome 3. It's an autosomal dominant condition, meaning it's passed down from one generation to the next. The Vadoma are an isolated tribe, and their small gene pool has made ectrodactyly more common among them. The tribe's traditional law forbids members from marrying outside the group, which has also helped to spread the condition. And people with ectrodactyly are not handicapped and are well integrated into the tribe. They are skilled tree climbers. That's right, you're tree huggers. Okay, and use their unique feet to their advantage for hunting and gathering. That's right. The Vadoma are one of the most endangered tribes in the world. Okay. So they resulted to incestual practices so they could keep their fucking two toe feet. Get the fuck out of here. You know, while we're over here seeing the markers in your DNA because we have scientific laboratory, okay? And you think that is just some alien juice that you got up in your blood. No, you have fucked up DNA, nigga. You know. I'm over here looking at this shit. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. You know? And they want to live in the mud hut. You know, that's what you want to do. Is the mass level of ignorance. But remember, Pan-Africanism. We got to go to Africa. Get 2 toes, nigga. Bro, shut the fuck up, okay? You know, let me see. Black people are unfortunately the collective mode overtly based on feminine principle on this planet. Yeah, they think like a bunch of broads, you know. Incest will fuck up the bloodline every time. Yes, it will. Candy Brain, if you got something, if you want to talk about the stocks or whatever, just, you know, hit the guy 720 at Gmail. We could discuss or whatever. U.S. aid was trying to carry out the Georgia Guidestone pledge of reducing the population to 500,000 worldwide using the same sex agenda. Oh, the same sex agenda is approach towards genocide. Yeah, internalized, self-operating genocide. You know what I'm saying? And they did a lot of self-operating genocide through the music and forms as well, you know what I'm saying? But only the fool catches on. They think they're, you know, stupid motherfuckers think they Brad Pitt. I saw that shit when the text messages started coming in and everybody's communication started getting fucked up, and don't nobody want to respond to phone calls, and don't nobody want to respond to text messages, and everybody think they greater than this motherfucker, or they were trying to impose that they was too busy. Nigga, you are watching Simpsons and The Family Guy. You are not busy, motherfucker. You are not important, motherfucker. But we do need to excel, and I thought I could excel with you, and motherfuckers done fucked up a lot of business, done fucked up a lot of relationships and partnerships that could have, you know, accelerated their finances to millions of dollars, but they won't. But they're not in that space because they think they're Brad Pitt and they don't have to answer their phone. Motherfucker, you on this planet, you will answer to your responsibilities. Hence, the bird has to get the worm. Do you understand me? And that is the responsibility, is to build a fucking nest and reproduce. You dig what I'm saying? You will answer to your responsibilities. You know, and as a man, feel good. It feels good to handle your responsibilities. You know, it actually, you can internally feel the space. You know, your bills is paid, you're above the game, you know, you got achievements, you've done this, you've done that. That shit feels good. You know, so for the bitch ass niggas out here trying to hide from their responsibilities, man, and putting everything in their mama name and their girl name, hiding like a little bitch, nigga, be gone. You know, bygones be bygones, nigga. You have no need for existence. You know what I'm saying? You make everything look bad. You understand? You make the race look bad. And it definitely needs to come to a time period where, you know, all other races aren't surviving off of us, because the China man got the liquor store up in your goddamn neighborhood. You know, the Hindu man comes through with the 7-Eleven. You know, the white man is collecting the property tax, all on you niggas. And niggas feel like they got the room and the audacity to go party and shake their motherfucking ass. So I don't know, bro. I don't even like being around irresponsible motherfuckers, B. And any nigga walk up in here with 4-5 necklaces and the diamonds and I'm fly. Yeah, what y'all doing, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. It's all good, man. This nigga faked in a motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need to know the details, B, because the nigga keeps up a propaganda of being dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, family. I don't even like being in that environment. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in an environment where motherfuckers got more dough than me, got more power than me, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And we will sink, you know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers see the due diligence on me, you know? Yeah, you know, and that's just what it is. Yeah. The Chinese kindergarten children are using sewing machines and working at 4 years old. You want to know why? Because they're responding to the fact that they got their ass kicked. They went about their trauma correctly. That's all there is to it. You know, they are way more advanced than white children, yeah, but you know, white people got a lot of other sciences that they still utilize amongst themselves that other races don't know what to do with yet. So don't think that, you know, white people ain't ahead of them Chinese, because the only reason you know about what Chinese is doing because of white people. And white people is over there marrying their women, they're getting involved. You see, a lot of people don't really know what the whole element of infiltration is or a spy is, you know, and people you can be a spy underneath the guise of love. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't get this game. You know what I'm saying? This shit is called war, nigga. We're in a race, you know, and if you think that white boy finna let anybody get ahead of him, you done lost your goddamn mind. You know, that's why the terrorists is going down. That's why, you know, you can produce all them cars and all that shit, but you produce cheap shit. You know what I'm saying? And your cheap shit breaks after the second, third time of usage. You do not build, you know, that's why you're copying the Italian manufacturing. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, China is copying Italian manufacturing. You're not going to find any clothing brands or any brands for that matter that's going to be, you know, utilized or purchased or valued at the rate of what Italy's doing. China could never produce a Rolls Royce and it's respected on that level of Rolls Royce. You see what I'm saying? You don't have enough dominant. You don't have religion. You don't have the power. You don't have the history. You don't have the appreciation. You know, your social skills amongst your own is already defunct. You know what I'm saying? What do you think of this flood the zone strategy? I don't know what you're talking about right there. I've never heard of this strategy, but for instance, you know, Europeans have their religion is in China, their Christian and their Catholicism is all up in China. We have Chinese saints and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We have Chinese wives. As a matter of fact, right now, Chinese women want white males. That's their first. That's their first choice when it comes to the dating app statistics. Chinese women are looking for white males. So as long as that's the number one system, you've already failed. You know what I'm saying? China haven't mastered making bullet trains, wheels, and Russians and Japan has the patent on these wheel designs. Yeah, you know, never fear, my friend. America is on top, and we will stay on top. You know, yeah, we will stay on top. You know, and so never fret that. You know, the America you're in, you know, against all odds, you know, and that's just the position that the black race is born into. You know, against all odds, you know, you better love something before something hates you. You dig what I'm saying? Because especially when it comes to black males, we're already born to be hated. You know, put that nigga in a basket like Moses and throw him up the river is what they do with black males. And it's black women that's doing that. Black fathers that's doing that. So let's not even play with the game. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm about to be up out of here. I definitely appreciate y'all coming stopping by today. The Money Religion. You know, if y'all got questions or anything you want to talk about, remember the moneyreligion.locals is the top spot to be. I got information over there, and I'm going to continue be dropping information over there. And one of the things that I'm going to be dropping is this meme coin shit. This meme coin shit is definitely a hustle that we stay on top of and get some big money together on. If we all, you know, stay on it at the same time. And basically, it's a pump and dump type situation, you know, where you can yeah, it's a pump and dump situation. So basically you can inflate a coin and then force other people to inflate that same coin and then pull out. And voila, you can turn $100 into 10,000. So that's what the system operates on, but we'll be talking about that in a more closed cycle. A closed environment, which is the moneyreligionslocal.com. I just put that up here in the room. Here's a question before I cancel out. How do we as black people break the cycle of hate? Hating or loving is a decision. You know, that's all I can say. You know, love is towards growth, hate is towards separation and destruction. I mean, it's really that simple. I don't, um, you can't really say us as black people because region, and there's Negroes over there in Cleveland, there's Negroes over there in LA, and that ain't got nothing to do with what you got going on for you in your individual space. You know what I'm saying? For black people, don't really have a collective thought, because we're all individualized and split up, and we like to stay, in that space due to our arrogance and also defiance, and also this whole thing of wanting to have the shine and whatnot and all this other shit. There's a lot of very extremely petty psychological areas that are being utilized by black people. So to break the cycle of hate, I don't know what to tell you, B. Start singing some 60 songs or something. I don't to hate something is a decision to make, and you basically just don't have to make that decision. There's nothing in existence that says you have to think in that format, and that's a big space with the black male. Black males have very closed off mind frames that really, and that think, oh, you have to think in a similarity with other black males in order accepted by males, but being accepted by the group of black males is going to do what for you? Nothing, nigga. Well, how can some blacks break through the social engineering of hating black men? It's really done subconsciously and unconsciously now. It's not really a thing that they have to continuously social engineer. Motherfuckers are gonna be jealous of niggas because our style, our finesse, the swag, the capabilities, the the sex appeal, all of that. So everybody's gonna hate against black men. They all think that we're just the carcass to feed off of, and they expect you. Well, the whole thing, the true answer to your question is culturally related, and we don't know what the black people don't know what a culture is by majority. And if I was to draw the full paradigm of what a culture is and how to set one up for us, it's going to take 100, 200, maybe 300 years. And it's going to take a lot of seriousness in that space. And Negroes don't know what to be serious about, and if it's not directly beneficial, which is not going to have no monetary value for you to develop a culture, it'll have a monetary value later on, now that we have controlled what we put out as art to the public, and the public purchase that art, then we can, have a monetary situation behind it. But by majority rule, there's not going to be any monetary benefit from developing a culture. Okay. For black people to compile all their elements of, together to make a culture, so until then, there's a lot of ritualistic things that have to be put in place that are actually illegal to do now, so it's a lot of shit that's there, but due to the fact that there is no sound culture line for African Americans, people are gonna, and yelling that you're a FBA don't mean shit. Yelling FBA don't mean a goddamn thing compared to what the responsibilities are or what you have to have in place for a culture. And the number one thing that has to be in line for the definition of a culture, and also during the course of its development, is a similar thinking structure. Okay. And this similar thinking structure is embedded with laws of what not to do and what you can do, and what not to represent or bring to the public, and the brother Willie says walking around with two toes via incest is definitely not pimpish in my book. Yeah, dog, but that is the root. Them is your cousins. Them is the ancestors, brother. Hold on, let me see here. Where is the Vidoma tribe located? Let's see here. Where is the... Okay. Where is it? North of Zimbabwe. Yeah, they're north of Zimbabwe. And it's kind of funny. When my sons are ashy, I said, nigga, you got the Zimbabwe, is what I tell them. I'm like, nigga, put on some motherfucking lotion for me. You have great Zimbabwe. Ashy ass knees. Look at this shit. The white man is down there clowning on this tribe too. Got YouTube videos up. They down there clowning. You know? Yeah. Yeah, look at this shit. You stretching your lip out and putting plates in it instead of making a light bulb, nigga. All that shit, all that time you wasting putting plates in your lip, nigga, you could have made a light bulb. You could have made a microwave, nigga. A stove, a oven, or something. You know, you could have learned to peel the goddamn hair off the monkey before you goddamn deep fry it. You know, something, nigga. You did nothing. You sat on your ass is what happened. You dig? So, yeah, let me get the fuck up out of here. You know? The white man down there clowning. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's why I can't do it. We're not going to do no Pan-African nothing. Nigga, fuck that shit. I love my Africans and all that other shit, nigga, but you know, I'm over here with the Lena Horne and the Nat King Cole. That's our history. That is our line in America, and that's the way I'm gonna have to keep it. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all holler at me, man. I can't tell you when I'm gonna be back. I'll be back when I'll be back. You know, just keep 2 o'clock on your alarm clock. You dig what I'm saying? And then go to the Money Religious Loco, because I'm gonna be there a lot more than I'm gonna be here on the YouTube. And especially when it comes to like stock questions and what we're gonna be doing. My niggas need to be looking into that meme coin shit. It is definitely hustle time over there. You dig what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate y'all showing up today. Go to Millennium DVDs, preserve your scholars and your greats. You know, go to the bump my music on all streaming platforms and buy the books, okay, that cracked the world in two. That's the Kicked Out of Heaven, Volume 1, 2, and 3, The Black Man's Bible, The Ethereal Law Paperback, and the 4 ebooks that come with it, Real Nigga Etiquette, Real Nigga Etiquette VooDoo Edition, and the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women, Volume 1, Volume 2. All right, and I appreciate all the purchases. I appreciate y'all again, and I'll see you soon. And I'm out this motherfucker. Let me see what we got here. Peace. What do we got?
Smoke some, bitch. Hold up. There's never too late to stop being a bitch. There's never too late to stop being a bitch. There's never too late to stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch.
Every day I wake up, another rapper got killed. Everybody shining, but they fucking diamonds ain't real. Niggas say they got a label, but they looking for deals. Let your casket drop and guarantee you some meals. My nigga, how does it feel? We hold it now, yeah, we hold it down. Collect my stacks and make my rounds while I shake the ground. For every penny, sipping whiskey or the Henny, that clip is never empty. On the West, we stay ready to get paid in any which way. Yeah, we gon' get that play every day. Hustler nigga, do it the Dundada way. Versace and Prada stay on the nigga that never was a protege. Them hoes yell boo my yay. As soon as I step on the stage, they tryna guess my age. They wanna play games, talk bad on my name. It's a goddamn shame. They say we too old, but bitch, I pimp this microphone, my mouthpiece is too cold.
There's never too late to stop being a bitch. There's never too late to stop being a bitch. There's never too late to stop being a bitch. There's never too late to stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch. Never too late to stop being a bitch.
They say 720, reinvent yourself. I lower my Cartiers, then I ask for your help. I self-preserve the dollar, it's attached to my health. This is Saga City Records, I don't know nothing else. Niggas steady asking what I'm doing, where I'm smashing, who I'm screwing, who is that in my car when I'm passing. some of the baddest bitches, that's why you hear me laughing. Never see me tapping out, nigga, you in the depths of the south. Niggas always capping that we gon' see what you about. I don't need an entourage, a bunch of niggas needing clout. I leave them swimming with the trout and floating in the water. I diagnose them with the post-traumatic stink disorder. This is ranking order, it was gain. I do what I want because I made my own lane. I am legendary, insane in the picture and frame. But little did you know that this is international fame for sure.
There's never too late to stop being a bitch. There's never too late to stop being a bitch. There's never too late to stop being a bitch. There's never too late to stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch. Never too late to stop being a bitch.
Necessary, that's why I carry. By any means necessary, that's why I carry. Shouts out to X at the window with the gun. Or was it the Tech 9 and KRS-One? When is the best time to make your ops run? Make they so fly. Keep my 45 looking like the FOI. Hollow rounds that sound just like a war cry. Should've stayed down cause now it's crunch time. When I walk away and take everything that's mine. Sacrifice your fate when you dropping a dime. The silver-tongued devil drinking from the grapevine. The anger on this level can be called the hate crime. Justified before I'm tried, guess that's fine. How a nigga gon' provide and he ain't got spine? These begging ass niggas that ain't got no grind. That's why I drop a stack on the Krishna shrine. I keep one in the chamber and a switch on my 9. Then my victims stand in line. They gotta take a number and better bring a lunch. Full moon, I'm under with a werewolf's hunt. My witches got intuition and riches on the hunch. My family's a dynasty, they all get a cut. We don't believe in luck. The miracles are literal with physical bucks. Tinted windows invisible in that Maybach truck. Can't be seen. 21st century on that gangster lean. Puffing on the finest green. Then I get away clean. They eyes wide shut just like fentanyl fiends. And once they open up, it's the end of your dreams. I'm a solo nigga known for taking whole teams. But I'll tell you one thing. By any means necessary, that's why I carry. By any means necessary, that's why I carry.